I need to sit down for this. Oh my God, I am so tired of these 4 Boruto fans that are out there, and they don't understand why Boruto is so horrible. Like, okay, okay, all right. So look, I don't even know where to begin with this one. It's so much hatred. Okay, like, just to put this in perspective, like, I don't know the name of the guy who's in charge of making Boruto now, but like, this guy did something that I could never have imagined possible. Like, it was borderline beautiful what he did. Like, it so if Kishimoto came to me and was like, "Yo, Shay, listen, man, I need you to ruin my series like completely and utterly. Um like, can you do that?" I'd be like, "Listen, man, like, I would need like I mean, I maybe like I can probably figure something out, right? But like, I would need like a chapter, like, to do it, to like ruin it. Like, at minimum, I would need like a chapter, okay? And I don't mean like a 17, like 18-page chapter. I mean like a first chapter of a manga, like some 80, 90, 100-page thing, right? Like, I like to make this crap work. My guy over here with Boruto, whoever this clown is, he did it in one panel. What? Like, he he ruined years and years of Naruto, okay? Like, all the whole legacy of that series gone in one panel. The If you're anime terms, the first scene ruined. Like, the entirety of it was I was like, how did you do this? Like, and then Boruto people are like, "Oh man, I don't understand why you don't like Boruto, man. It doesn't make sense, man." Like, listen. So so you open up to Boruto, and the entire Leaf Village is destroyed. That's the first scene. Okay? Like, do you know, like, the implications of that is ridiculous. Like, that so that means that Naruto's dead, okay? Or incapacitated or defeated, right? God Naruto, everything that Naruto is, man is the fastest person alive, okay? Faster than Yellow Flash, faster than Raikage, like fast, okay? Man is so good that he could sense malice, all right? Like, you could think that you want to hurt, like, punch him, and my man would know it. Dude has an literal unlimited amount of chalk, listen, we're not going to get into all of what God Naruto is, but understand that, like, God Naruto was defeated somehow magically, okay? Forget that, right? You have Sasuke, like, God tier Sasuke, okay? Man is the closest thing to Itachi that we're going to get, all right? And you're telling me he lost? Like Reningen, Amaterasu, swagged out Sasuke lost? Like, okay, fine. You're telling me that 8 Gates Rock Lee couldn't stop whatever happened? That's what you're telling me? Okay? You're telling me that Tenten couldn't beat what was going down? Oh, wait, Shade, Tenten's not good. No, my guy. She has the tools of the Sage of the Sixth Paths. Like, who's rolling up on her? Correct answer? No one. Okay? Like, you're not rolling up on Tenten like she's not gonna seal your ass. Like, it's like oh God. And then you're telling me Batman. I'm sorry, I went too far. Kakashi couldn't stop what was going on. And then you're telling me that Batman, I did it again, Shikamaru couldn't stop what was going, like, you're telling me that he didn't have a plan for anything that happened, like, that destroyed you're telling me the Inashika Cho combo, you're telling me that, like, giant butterfly mode Choji, like, do you know how many cats they have rolling deep in the leaf, and you're telling me that it all got destroyed and nobody was left? Like, what? Like, oh my God. Like, not to mention the fact that, like, all of the villages are like cool with each other now, right? So you have, what was it? You have Gaara. Like, you think Gaara didn't step in and be like, "Yo, man, this isn't cool, dog." Like, there's no explanation. Like, there's no explanation that could have that's just on like a power scaling thing. Let's talk about the philosophy of this for a second. Do you remember the argument that was made between Obito, Madara, and Naruto? Like Obito and Madara are like, listen, man, this world is screwed. Like we have things that we loved that were taken from us. There's no way to have true peace. That's a fairy tale. Fairy tale. But like, there's no way that crap's gonna happen, okay? We need to be realistic about this, and the only way we can do this is by like forcing everybody to blah blah blah. You get it, right? You saw the thing. And then Naruto was like, no, man, listen, as long as we like have faith in people and, have forgiveness, which was like a huge theme in Naruto because they really drove home the fact that like, if you want to get peace, that you have to be able to forgive people. And it was so deep and meaningful. And like, it really showed like, and Naruto led by example in that, where he was like, hey, Jiraiya was killed by pain and he forgave pain. That was like one of them, like you can argue whatever's the most powerful, but like that moment where he like forgave pain and went to truly achieve peace was breathtaking. Like that was breathtaking, right? But that was the philosophy on Naruto's side. And then they had the competing sides go at each other. In the end, Naruto and the gang won, whatever. And then they actually achieved peace between all the villages. And that was the winning philosophy. And then even the first, when the first and Madara were talking at the end, Madara was like, yo, man, I guess I was wrong, whatever. But like by opening the series and saying that like the entire village was destroyed, that's to say that like Naruto and them were wrong. Like, what? Like, Madara was right. Like, it just trampled on the entire, like, philosophy of Naruto. Like, it's just, it's so painful. Like, and that was the first scene. Like, there was probably more I could say about that, but dude, like, you get it at this point. I mean, it's just so bad. It's just so bad from the jump. Oh, you know what? I probably should have mentioned, when I say I don't like Boruto, I don't mean like Naruto's son Boruto, okay? I'm talking about the series. I have no problem with the characters, like with the character designs. They're fine. Like, whatever, okay? Like, that's not my problem. Like, like the power, like the way that they treated the characters moving forward in Boruto was atrocious. Like, and this is the part, I'm going to mention stuff in the manga. If you don't want to like, whatever, stuff manga here, whatever. So like, you have Naruto consistently getting clowned on. I think he got kidnapped twice. Like, why is any of this stuff happening? You know what? Let's take it back. You remember, what was it? The tuning exams, right? Where Sarada, like both versions of it, the similar situation happened. Like you had Sarada Boruto and random dude on Gaara's side. I forget his name. But anyway, random black sand dude. Anyhow, that crap went down and then alien dude showed up. Oh God, what was his name? Was that Momo? Was that Momoshiki? Or whatever whatever. Alien thing dude showed up. And then like, I remember, I think I saw that in theaters, but like, anyway, I'm watching that and I was like, no part of me was concerned. I was like, this is all a non-problem, like a non-issue. Like this dude showed up, Naruto sitting there. Mind you, this is before we knew that Naruto got nerfed into the ground, right? Like, so at this point, I'm thinking Naruto's still like the fastest thing ever. Like the fact that like the speed of which he can even think and process information is like light years beyond everybody else, like on some Flash tier nonsense. Like, so then I'm watching this and who's the proctor for the exam? Rock Lee. The dude shows up and his whole thing is he can absorb ninjutsu. I'm like, my God, can you absorb a fist? Like, can you absorb a swift kick to the face? Like, no. Like, I thought Naruto was literally going to be like, hey, Lee, do your job. Like, you're the proctor right now, guy. Like, go and go beat him up. Like, you absorb ninjutsu, We have the best taijutsu specialist in the world right here. What happened? Nothing happened. And then the dude runs up and kicks, and like, I don't know, he like kicked or punched Naruto in the face and like sent him out. I'm like, bro, explain to me how did he get hit? Like, how did, number one, Lee let that happen? And how did, number two, Naruto not see it coming? But like, again, like it's just horrible. Like, and I have to watch Naruto, and like in the latest chapter, yeah, no, this happened when they were fighting Jigen, okay? They fought him, this is the second time they're fighting him, but forget that. The first time they fight him, like, again, I can't stress this enough, Naruto can sense malice, okay? He can sense malice. And my man, like, it like appeared that he went invisible or something, but in reality, he shrunk. And like, Naruto's like, I don't know where he is. I cannot find him. I do not know where he is. My guy, you can sense malice. Like, what are you doing? Like, just destroy. In Naruto, like this, in Naruto in the war, he fought Madara, like, clones in a parallel dimension. You're telling me you don't know about the dude who's standing right in front of you who's just really small? Really, my guy? Like, really? Like, that's how bad whatever. In the latest thing, I had to watch Naruto go, I don't know where he is. Bitch, you can sense malice. Like, not to mention, like, the Sage Mode nonsense, which we don't talk about anything else that he can do anymore, because I guess we just sacrifice everything that we had for Boruto. Dude, we watched Naruto and Sasuke lose a fight oh my god. Like, what's his name? Jigen lost. Oh my god, my brain just autocorrected that. Jigen barely won the fight, and he was like, oh, I'm out of energy or something. Like, oh, I couldn't sustain the fight for too long because blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, no, you're telling me you want to get into a fight with Naruto in a war of attrition? Is that what you want? Because I don't think that's what you want. Because, like, Naruto could make millions of clones. Okay? Millions of clones. Like this should have been a joke. Like, he could, like, Shade, how could he make millions of clones? Oh, random Boruto fan, let me tell you. So, like, Sage Mode chakra, his own chakra, because he's an Uzumaki, and the Nine Tails. Like, all of that together, okay? He could have had an endless sea of Narutos. This dude, like, should have had PTSD from seeing too many Narutos. Actually, if he wanted to, he could have clowned on him and made them all do the transformation jutsu into something funny, and then had him, like, just beat him up. Like, because he couldn't sustain it for a long time, and Naruto's the king of attrition. Like, and oh my god. It's just so bad. Like, it's just like watching all the characters that, like, you saw have a glow up just get drugged through the mud. Like, Konohamaru, like, we didn't see a glow up from Konohamaru. Like, we didn't, like, it's just, it's real stressful, man. And then these Boruto people are like, oh man, I don't understand why, like, it's not good, man. Like, you literally had to have not watched Naruto in order to, like, even try to enjoy Boruto. Like what was their name? Delta? Like, I watched Naruto get saved by, like, some genin as the Hokage, okay, because Delta was there. I'm like, my guy, Delta should have been dealt with so fast. Like, he's acting like Rasengan's the only thing he can do. Like, he could have gone to Sage Mode. He could have turned her ass to stone. Like, he could have just punched her really hard, and she could have blown up. Like, you know what I mean? Like he should be able to move so fast that, like, Delta should be like, I don't know why I'm dead. Like, I actually don't know why I'm dead right now. Like, this was a poor plan. Like, I shouldn't have rolled up on God Naruto. Like, oh man, like, it's just so bad. Like, just watching them be basically, like, sidelined. Like, there had to be a way to, like, make this story compelling, but let me tell you something. This is not it. Like, this is not it at all. It's just not good. I don't know what to say. Like, did it have some cool moments? Sure. Like that Naruto and Sasuke combo thing, that was hype. That's all I got for you. Like, oh my god, I don't even know if there's anything else. Like, basically, what ended up happening was like there were these clowns on Instagram, and like I don't know. They were talking about, like, I don't understand why people, they were responding to some meme, and they were like, I don't know, man, I don't understand why people, hate on Boruto. It's kind of getting old at this point, man. Blah blah blah. I'm like, listen, man, as long as Boruto's going, like, keeps going on, this crap's not gonna stop. Like, like, because people, you can't just like drag somebody's childhood, essentially, because I don't know how long ago, I know it went on for what, more than 10 years. You can't just drag that like through the mud and then expect people to be like okay with it, like these four Boruto fans like think that can happen for some weird reason. But and then they were like, oh, it's what did they say, something about like it being a sequel and it doesn't have to like live up to the first one. I'm like, it isn't about living up to the first one, it's about not ruining the first one, right? Because like at this point, the best thing that like you could do is just be like, oh, this isn't canon. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, like this is filler-esque with maybe a cool thing sprinkled here, maybe the cool thing sprinkled there, but don't worry about this. Like, don't worry about this. There's no way that we're gonna watch all these people get clowned on. You know? Like, it's just like, dude, could you imagine how cool it would have been if they would have had the series actually like make sense? Where like, I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. Like, if they just, you know, had Boruto and crew without Konohamaru, because again, Konohamaru should be good enough to solve pretty much any problem at this point. But like, let's say they're off somewhere trying to deal with some mission somewhere far away where like, Naruto doesn't actually have information on what's going on over there, so it makes sense that he wouldn't just magically appear and solve it. But like, like they get into trouble, blah, 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 blah. And then you have a cameo from one of the characters from like Naruto show up in their, adult form. And you know how raw that would have been to like, again, just, like Boruto and them are like, oh man, this is crazy. We can't win. This is nuts. And then 10-10 shows up. 10-10 shows up and she just walks in real calm, like, like this, like nothing's a problem. She like puts her hand on Boruto and Sarada. And Mitsuki's like, yo, man, listen, everything's okay. I'm here now. And then like she's talking to them irregardless of like whatever clowns that like, were supposed to be strong or something like that. And then like, they're like, yo, like blah, blah, blah. We're about to like blow this whole place up. Blah, blah, blah. We're evil. And then like Tente turns around. She's like, listen, man, I'm going to have a conversation with you. Cause I'm like so strong at this point that like, I'm just gonna have a conversation. Like, listen, like you got to get the hell out of here. Right? Like you got to stop what you're doing because I'm going to pull out the tools of the sixth path and then I'm going to like, kill everything. So like, you're going to stop now. Right. And they're like, no, man. Like, and then one person's like, nah, we should probably stop. And then like some intern is like, no, we're going to jump her. And then like, she swings the fan, like, like just above the dude's head. And like a mountain in the background is just gone, And she's like, yeah, so, okay, are we cool here? Like, he's like, yeah, boss, we cool. Like, dude, but like, no, we're not gonna get any like cool like moments from any of the characters that we grew up with because of reasons, and then all we're gonna have is the characters that we have just completely get just ruined in place of what? Like, in place of what? Like, it just this series just doesn't have the depth that like we're not gonna have an Itachi, Like, are we gonna have somebody, go through that turmoil? Are we gonna have like a Neji, Like, I don't know. I just, I really can't stand Boruto. Like, it has there's like no good argument for it, honestly. Like, if you can think of a good argument for Boruto, please enlighten me. Because like, otherwise it's literally just, oh man, listen, sequels aren't really always that great. Like, you can't judge it by the first one, or, it's not made by the same person or something. Like, dude, get out of here. Like, the example that comes to my mind with stuff like that is Legend of Korra. Okay. Now I put this on everything. Legend of Korra, season 1, episode 1 to like, I think there was 11 episodes in the thing. In the first season, see, from episode 1 to like episode 9, phenomenal, phenomenal. That series, I should actually make a video on that. Like from that time span, from that season 1 to like season 1 episode 1 to episode 9, dude, floored. I was floored. That was beautiful. And then like the ending was kind of messed up. I feel like they made a story that was too big for like 11 episodes, but I was like, whatever. But that's totally off topic. Just But anyways, there are good sequels that exist, is the point. Mind you, season 2, 3, and 4, yeah, of course. Look, we'll talk about that later. But anyway, like that's not, that's not a good excuse for this, like it's just not. There's it's so much missed opportunity and missed potential to like, have new characters show up in the world. And basically, because here's how it went. Oh god, I'm just like totally ranting. Anyway, but here's how it went. When we started Naruto, like we were starting basically as Naruto, right? Like we were in this world and we were like I don't know what chakra is. Like how did he show up over there? Why is he a log? Like, you know what I mean? But now it's like, now that the series has ended and like there are these new kids, it's kind of like we're like in the Jonin position now, where it's just like, oh man, these kids trying to learn about chakra. Like, what are they doing over here? Like, so it would have just been neat to be able to like see, I guess more progression from the characters in a more meaningful way. And yeah, because you could say like, well, how Shade, you're contradicting yourself, because how can you have peace and Naruto at the same time being OP? Yeah, dude, like look, just use some kind of plot device to separate Boruto and cast from the main characters, from whatever plot device reason, and then go, because like then you can do it, then you can have stuff happen. But it doesn't make sense to just have the characters we have be trash. Like this is not cool, man. Like Shino, oh my god, like Shino, the Shino is like, what's the word I'm looking for? Shino is a natural disaster. Like he's a calamity, like a walking calamity. Like like if you could like, how did something attack the village and destroy it? Sorry, I'm circling back to this because now I'm just thinking about Shino. Like, how did something attack and destroy the village while Shino was there? Like I feel like if Naruto and Sasuke fear anybody, it's Shino. Like, could you like bugs, dude? All of the bugs, like that eat chakra, like actually eat chakra, like he's like, imagine a swarm of everything, like destroying everything. Like he's a walking disaster. Like that's what he is. And like look what they reduced him to, bro. Like even if they let him be the teacher, like at least give him the swag, right? Like my man had these hoods. Like it was whatever, dude. Like whatever, man. Like you're gonna roll up on the Leaf Village and like Shino's there. Like okay, you know what? This is the last thing I'll say, because I could just go through every character at this point. But like, how is the Leaf Village gonna be destroyed and Ino is there? Okay? Ino is Xavier. You remember what happened in the war when she, by herself, linked thousands of people by herself? Like, just to put this in perspective, they had a whole like division for people specialized in linking people up, like in the war, right? Ino was like, no, I'm gonna put the whole team on my back, right? Like the whole war on my back, because I'm motherfucking Ino. Like what? Like, and then that was when she was, how old was she then? Like 16, 17? My God, what? They're like, what, in their like late 20s, early 30s now? You're telling me she's more powerful? Like, and you're telling me that you somehow, whatever, man. Can't stand Boruto. I'm out. Oh my god. Okay, I'm back. I'm calm. I'm not calm. That was a lie. Okay, there's two things I need to mention here that I totally forgot to mention in the first recording. One thing being, and I don't know how I forgot this. We watched Naruto get kicked out of his house. I'm gonna say that again. We watched Naruto, and I'm not being like figurative here. No. Jigen literally showed up in his living room and physically kicked him out of the back door, through the glass, into the lawn. Okay, whatever. Look, last thing I wanted to say, last thing, because I think I said that a bunch. You understand? When I said like there should be some plot device like remove Naruto from like Boruto or separate them from some, I didn't mean the way that they did it. Okay, what I meant by that is like, look, let's say Boruto and gang snuck off somewhere. Something happened. They ended up in another dimension. Because mind you, we have dimensions now. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Something where, it's not that like Naruto lost a fight or something happened to the crew or like anything like that. Like, something where maybe they were being mischievous and ended up somewhere they shouldn't. Maybe they ran away and ended up, in a country that wasn't charted before and plot ensues there. Something like that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, whatever. Okay. That's it. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I think this made me feel better. I think I got a lot of it off my chest there. Oh, later.